etched into the memory banks, etched into the lore of the sport more than the Iron Bowl. From the kick six to the grave digger, you just hear those words. Emotions, frustrations stirred up that last a whole year. And in a rivalry game like this one, we can only hope for another classic like those. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Alabama pushing the tempo. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling...
Pulls in the deep ball. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The give is to Miller. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, what a cut! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense and an empty set. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Plows through the defense. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so he's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. He's in open space downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point was good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And That's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Shotgun snap on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Tigers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it along the sideline. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. With the catch, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Quick completion on the out route. Got room at the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver. And
he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They want to run it left here. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to the quarterback. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
And how about the trick play? How about the timing, Palmer? The onions to be able to call this play and have it succeed. When to call it, it seemed like it was the perfect time.
It's such a good point, David. You got to do it in a down and distance where the defense believes you actually might be running the football, and that's exactly what happened there. They got the perfect look, and they were able to execute the flea flick.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. There he goes. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Alston. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
So now it's second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Creates a little room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Quickly complete.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Right back to the well. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Fields. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Across the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Some misdirection with the counter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools, in the same state, they hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Horton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Using his feet to buy time. He's got an open man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hogs it downfield. Complete downfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. It's a seam wide open. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
On the snap, it's Coleman. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. It's a flea flicker. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Crimson. putting points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. .90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Simmons. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Give to the running back. The ball is out behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Now rolling to the left. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there knocking that ball down on second down.
make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown tie! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Dances away to buy time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Crosses the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Unloads quickly. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Cobb. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it on the outside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first.
Going up top. Grabs it inside the 15. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Past the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the field goal unit. This almost certainly to win the game. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This for the lead, and very likely. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. We'll get it started here in overtime. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on fourth down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Alabama! They jump on top here in OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Tiger. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account, because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than
let's go! Go for the gusto! No overtime! No overtime! Let's go!
The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down
let's
the
go!
in the Iron Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
Boy, that was a classic right there. But you know your boy had to come out on top. Let's go. Yes, sir. But you know your boy